I got you. I got you. And don't you think we just take ourselves way too serious? Words, disciple. Oh my gosh. Everything's perception. Clickbaited that ass. I got you. Better hit like because I got you. What is happening? What is going down? What's going down? So, yes, I'm sort of kind of clickbaited you. When you got a little channel like this, you got to do what you got to do. I'm desperate. I'm riding on the coattails of Case Parks. But, also, I would consider myself a disciple because I am passing on the message, or at least that thought, which many are, and many are getting their information from different places. But, you know, the main message is that we're all connected. The main message, the thing that was chawing on Case for so long, that he, you know, the Mandela effect was like the ripping the scab off. It was like, you know, exposed what he had known and a lot of others had known for so long. I mean, even Einstein was trying to write the unified fields theory, even on his deathbed, from what I understand. And Nassim Haramein, who's a physicist, this dude's a genius. But anyway, he wrote his theories, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he won the Nobel Prize or what he won for that, but anyway, he wrote, you know, the unified field theory. And the Mandela effect is like the smoking gun. That's like the proof that some of us moved from one strand of reality. If you can imagine, like I always talk about reality like being a rope. And if you dissect a rope and you look really closely at it, you know, you'll see it's just a bunch of threads that are all braided together, and there's like thousands of them, and they twist and turn, you know. And reality's like that. Reality is like threads. We're all in this big rope of nothing but threads, and they cross and turn. And I would think that in certain areas it would be easier to jump from one strand of reality, one string, one strand, whatever, to another. And I know I have. I've got examples of, you know, in some of my videos. You know, I move through realities, dude. It's actually getting to be ridiculous. Just this morning, I put the keys in the door. I was getting ready to take her to work, and turn around, grab my stuff, and the keys were not in the door. And I had just put the keys in the door. We got a deadbolt, and I turn around, they're on the floor over by the couch. How in the hell did they get on the floor by the couch? I just stuck them in the door, dude. This shit's happening on the daily. This shit is happening. And the more it happens, the more I'm aware of it. The more I'm aware of it, the more I know that it's not my imagination. I know that shit's really going down. And I'm going to make a video about some more crazy things that's happened with me and her. But right now, I just kind of wanted to kind of reiterate what the, you know, because Case is sort of, I don't know, he's not kind of, you know, his videos have sort of went towards the healing thing, the reconnection and the healing and light workers, and his philosophies is what I want to talk about. You know, the things that, I don't know, the things that kind of set me off on my journey, the things that, you know, were important to me. You know, like, you know, in one of his videos, he said Newtonian physics is out, quantum physics is in. We know this. We know now. And we've known for a little bit of, for quite some time, really. And actually, there's been theories, like I say, Einstein was trying to write the unified field theory. So this has been thought of long ago. A lot of people have already known this. They just haven't been able to really actually prove it or mathematically write it, which Nassim Haramein has. But anyway, you know, like I said, Newtonian physics is gone. Nothing rests. Like he said, everything moves. Everything has energy. Everything vibrates. everything has a pulse. Everything has a frequency. There's nothing that sits still. Nowhere. I don't care if it's a rock, on the quantum, or the smaller on the, if you was to see it through a magnifying glass and see all the cells and all the atoms that make up this rock, you would see that there's tons of movement. It's just at such a low frequency, and our consciousness makes it what it is, a solid, immovable object. Anyway, I'm cut that shit out. But anyway, so, one of the lessons, or one of the things that I've gathered through watching case videos, there's a lot of people out here really saying a lot of the same things, but there's also a lot of people who are really going, they're sort of, they're, I don't know, if you want to call it the New Age religion, this new whatever. Then you've got the astrology people that are really into the planets and whatnot. And to me, Case is about consciousness. He's about understanding that consciousness creates matter. Matter does not create consciousness. And that our collective consciousness is what creates the reality that we're in. And that this consciousness moves. It's multidimensional. It moves. Who knows? We may, our higher self, our oversoul, whatever, we may actually exist on other planes, other planets, other planes, other dimensions, other timelines, which I know we do. Especially timelines are strands of reality. There's millions or even billions of strands of the same thing happening of reality as we move through what's called space-time. And we move through those. And every once in a while, one little thing, like my keys, or, the Berenstain Bears, or 6 people being in, the Kennedy assassination car being a 6-seater, you know what I'm saying? Things change. Like you move from this one to this one, and a few things don't cross with you. Well, everybody else's memory, everything came through. You know what I'm saying? But for some of us, some of the shit, we're still rooted, I believe, in other realities. So we're actually conscious of 2 realities at the same time. That's the philosophy here, is that we know, those of us that are going through this Mandela deal, know that we are in this reality here, where if you look in the history books, you'll see there was a 6-seat. I like to use the Kennedy thing because that's something that I know for a fact. You know what I mean? I put a lot of time in on that. And I've got magazines, stack of magazines, Life magazines, and I can't remember what else, but everything about Kennedy. I've got books on him. I've got videos on Kennedy. I've always been fascinated with Kennedy. But so I'm in this reality that I'm in right now, speaking to you. There was a 6-seater, 2 Secret Service guys in the middle. In the reality that, another reality that I am aware of, that I've been in, there was a 4-seater. You had the 1 Secret Service guy in the front seat. You had the governor of Texas next in the front seat. Right behind him was Kennedy, and to the left was Mrs. Kennedy, First Lady. So, I'm living in 2 realities right now. I'm aware of 2 realities. So this is magnificent. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It really is crazy. But, and I kind of did kind of clickbait. I'm sort of right on the coattails of Case Parks. I know. But he don't care. You know what I mean? He's my buddy, so I can assure you he doesn't care. He wants me to have subs. He wants me to have likes. He wants me to be successful because I'm a part of him and he's a part of me. And we know this, I knew it before we met. Somewhere else, we're probably totally conscious of what's going on there. But right now, in this arena where I'm at right now speaking to you, this is all we know. This is all we're conscious of. Now, I am conscious of different realities of the same reality, you know, different strands of that reality. But as far as being conscious of being a Pleiadian or a Arcturian or a Syrian or, you know, Anunnaki or anything like that, I have no knowledge. I don't really resonate a lot with any of that. Maybe my consciousness hasn't expanded enough, or maybe maybe I've just got enough human in me that, you know, I don't know about that. So, like, I would say that one of Case's theories, or, you know, it's not just his theory, you know what I'm saying? It's, but he's gathered this information and he's put this out there, and this is how I found this information, is through him. So he has a certain philosophy, and it's a philosophy that I'm following because it resonates with me. You know, I'm not a real guru-y type person. I'm not a real, you know, I do meditate, and I have taken that path. I have went down, you know, I've done the crystal thing. I've chanted into the Sri Yantra. I've got Moldavite on right now. You know, me and her went and got crystals, you know, different rocks or whatever, and you know, so we've done, and I've listened to a lot of the meditation stuff, like the music, the chimes, the chants, the mantras and whatnot. But for the most part, man, I'm pretty grounded. I'm pretty, you know, pretty down to earth, but I also know shit's going down, and I'm aware of the fact that everything's not so cut and dry, and everything's definitely not the way they've been telling us it is. We know nothing. They have not told us anything. It's just now being revealed, and what we know now really isn't anything either. Trust me. I think that, you know, we have just cracked open this door. This door's not even open yet. We're just like, we've got a foot in the door, and we're peeking in, but we have not stepped into the shit yet, you know. So, and I can't wait till we do, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be really, really crazy. Because I personally, Kim and I, have been manifesting shit. She's manifesting shit like it's like magic what she's been doing. And she can't even wrap her mind around. She doesn't even know what she's doing. I'm trying to tell her, I'm like, baby, oh my God, do you see what just happened? Do you see what just happened? And she's just like, yeah, well, maybe, you know, this, or she tries to explain it away, or I'm like, no, shit's going down, you know what I mean? I am fucking freaking out over it, you know. But anyway, so, yeah, there's shit going on. There's shit happening on this planet. I'm seeing things. I'm manifesting things. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. But to back to the philosophy, you know, back to this philosophy that knowing that we're all created, knowing that we're all creators, knowing that we are all masters, knowing that, you know, we're not just along for the ride, man. You know, we can drive this damn thing. You know what I mean? We can jump up here and drive this bus a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not everything's going to be in our control, because there's so many other consciousness minds or consciousness around us. You know, multiple people with their own thoughts that are affecting some of the road that we're going down. You know what I'm saying? So we're not creating everything, but we are co-creating everything. So if that makes any sense. But, you know, like he said, we've moved into this, I think it's like a 36 year, it's like this slot between the age of Pisces and the age of Aquarius, when we really go straight in, when we get all the way into Aquarius, which is the golden age, is when we start the golden age. This whole time period has been spoken of for thousands of years by many ancient cultures and many religions, and you know, they've all known, everybody has known this time was coming. I mean, we live in it, dude. We're living in this. Is this the shit or what, dude? We could have been stuck back in the Depression, which we probably was, but I'm not aware of it and I don't remember it. And right now I'm aware of this shit happening right now, and I'm just like stoked. I'm just like, wow, because we're blazing a trail. Those of us that are finding these things out ahead of time, we're like the Lewis and Clarks. You know what I'm saying? We're like going out and discovering, and we're going to tell people, yeah, there's a mountain just 50 miles this way. There's a mountain, and just on the other side of that mountain is a river. And you can't cross it. But we're finding these things. We're going to find this shit, and then we're going to bring these people and show them this shit, and explain it to them. They're not going to be able to wrap their minds around it until we show them. Then we show them, and so we're like the we're the buffers. We're the like, I don't know what, but the guides. We're going to be sort of like guides. But anyway, like I say, Case likes to talk about how we've moved galactically into this certain area of space where the frequencies are different. There's a different set of frequencies. The Earth is having different frequencies. Humans are experiencing these frequencies. Everything is experiencing these frequencies. This is part of the reason that you're having headaches, and you may have chest pressure. You may have something sinus or in your eyes or ringing in the ears. It's just like if you were to go, 30 or 40 or 50 feet deep in the ocean. You have to do like this breathing thing to get yourself acclimated to the depth, the pressure, the barometric, or not the barometric pressure, but the pressure, the water pressure, whatever. Your body can't immediately take it, so you have to like become acclimated to it, and that's what's going on with us right now. That's why we have these sort of flu symptoms, and these kind of just don't feel right, and you can't sleep, and just different things. And it's because we're not used to this higher frequency that we're moving into. And just because the frequency right now is changed doesn't mean that's where we're at. I think it's going to change more and more and more. And it's going to, we have to slowly move into this, slowly become acclimated to this. We have to, and it's going to take a little bit of uneasiness. It's going to not be, comfortable sometimes. But once we get where we're going, those of us that have made this shift, and those of us that are on this frequency, this higher frequency, and that are doing our best to raise our frequency and to maintain a higher vibration, dude, it's going to be blissful. I already know it. I can feel it. I already know it because I've done spoken into the universe. This shit's going to happen because I said so. You know what I'm saying? So it's not anything I doubt, because I've known something since I was a kid. I've known that I was going to be part of something huge. I knew I was going to be part of something huge, man. But I didn't know it was going to be this. But I thought it'd be something simple like walking on the moon, And that sounds like a big deal, you know what I mean? But this is way bigger, dude. We're about to save this planet collectively. We're about to join forces consciously, send our intention to the universe. And next thing you know, you got peanut butter on your knuckle, and there's peanut butter on a napkin, and there's peanut butter on... peanut butter gets everywhere. Just because you open the jar, now you got peanut butter all over everything. That's Case. Once you come into contact with this light, with these frequencies, then you have access to him. If it's a distance healing with him, if it's a reconnection healing with him, I think just being around him or even watching his videos, to be quite frankly honest with you. When I first started watching his videos was not September of 2018, but September or October of 2017, which is about a year and a half ago. And he's the very first thing I ever manifested. He was the first person that started talking about what the bleep, and he was talking about how we create our reality, and that, you basically, if you speak it, you can manifest. So I manifested. right, I mean, as soon as I learned that, as soon as he was teaching that, as soon as he said that, I said to myself, this dude is going to reconnect me. I mean, I literally, in my mind, and then I was like, how in the hell am I going to get to Mexico? You know what I'm saying? How am I going to, how am I going to get to Mexico? You know what I mean? So, and at that time, he wasn't even talking about doing healings. You know, he was just spreading his philosophy, you know, and his thoughts. And trying to get you to think, basically. Trying to get you to, like, kick down these walls of beliefs, expand your mind, believe that things are possible that you've never thought before, get out of the fear, you know. What I'm trying to say is that just by interacting with Case, just by, and especially if you go through one of these distant healings, a one-on-one healing, a reconnection, whatever, his energy connects with your energy, and now you have access, which you probably already did, but it's just easier, or it seems more accessible now. You know, you'll see, or you've already seen, and you know, it's your time. It's your time to take that message, to take this message, and it's time to take what you've learned about healing and go heal people. There's a desperate need for healing on this planet. It's desperate. There's a reason that we're all learning to heal, because, you know, there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can think of 1,000 people right now that need healing, but they just won't let me touch them, you know what I mean? Because they think it's crazy. But eventually they'll be on their knees begging for this. Eventually they're going to be coming to the healers. Eventually they're going to be like, you know, they're going to be so caught in this web and so tangled up in it that getting a healing is the only way out. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't know what all I've said, if I've said anything intelligent at all, but I just basically want to make this video and kind of ruffle a few feathers with the word disciples, in case I knew that would get, like, you know, the religious freaks and the you know, just some people just get, you know what I mean, they're going, ah, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm all about. Man, if I can push a button here, if I can make you laugh there, if I can make you cry over here, you know, I just want people to feel shit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like good, bad, whatever. Just feel, you know, feel. I don't want nobody to feel bad. I want people to feel love. I want people to laugh, and I want them to feel love, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I also kind of want to poke at those people that, you know, the holy rollers, you know, that are going to be like, want to smite thee down for using the word disciple, as if, you know, you can only use that talking about Jesus, you know what I'm saying? It has more meanings than just Jesus. It's basically somebody who follows a philosopher, any kind of a philosophy, you know, a teacher, a guide. If you buy into that and you learn from that and then you spread that message, you're actually considered a disciple by definition, so whatever. But, you know, I always end this saying with just how much I do love you guys. I mean, okay, I'm having camera problems, so like I said, I do love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I don't know what else. I just, I always like to reiterate the fact that, man, you're like one in a trillion, one in a gazillion. Like, there's one of you. I don't care what shape or size or what you look like, man. You're fucking beautiful. Do you get this? I think you're awesome. I think you're awesome, dude. And I do love you guys. I think everything's awesome, and I think you guys are awesome, and I just appreciate the support that I get. I love your support. I love the positive feedback. I love all the love that I'm feeling. I just want you to know that I love the shit out of you people, man. I do. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it's like it's like I know that you're me. You know what I mean? And I know that, that I'm you, man. I just can't describe this. I can't describe it. I just feel so much a part of everything. I feel so much a part of everybody. you know, I know I get rattled. I get out there and I get around people, and they've got their own agendas and their own like crud or whatever, and it's easy to kind of get drugged back down, you know, but it's also easy to get right back up, and it's real easy once you get to this certain place to kind of see how people become the way they are, the way they, you know, how they've become angry, how they've become insecure, how they've become jealous, how they've become all these things that people become. And it's like, man, everybody's up against it. I mean, you come out of the womb up against it. By the time you go to school, you're being made fun of. You know, you have to fit into these little boxes, man. You have to like go a certain path or people will laugh. Those days are over, dude. It's over. It's a wrap. It's done. You know, the kids that sit there and laugh and make fun of people, your time is up, bro. It's tick, 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 tick. You're about gone. You know, people who are about love and light, people who are about supporting each other, people who are about non-judgmental shit. You know, read the Beatitudes. You see, we're getting this earth. This is ours. You know, the downtrodden, the meek, the humble, the non-judgmental, the loving, the caring, you know, peace lovers, peacemakers. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I love you, man. It's getting good. It is getting good, and it's not going away. It's just getting more intense. So we're on this ride, boy. We're just flying through space. Spinning on this ball. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Anyway, I love you guys. Peace. I love you. I love you. And you over there. And you over there. So I'll talk at you later.